Hello everybody, this is another upload from Manti today. As you can tell, I'm really tired, but I'm gonna do another video. Poor editing, of course, because I don't want to put too much effort into this one before I go to bed, but I have a funny story that was just kind of running through my head, and it involves 2 years ago. It was my French class, and I guess this was at school, and my school was like hosting some kind of like fundraiser for homeless people, getting them clothes and stuff like that. And some of the clothes they were raising were for champion sweaters actually, and like at the time these champion sweaters were like being really hyped up around the school and stuff like that, and students were all talking about them and like, oh, these people are gonna have some really nice sweaters, or they're kind of expensive, they're not too expensive but they're expensive ish, they're pretty expensive for, well, homeless people anyways. And yeah, my French class decided to take it as like, all these students were going around talking around like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take these sweaters and all that stuff. And yeah, my French class took it a step further. I just want to start out some base lines first. Is my French class was something else. It was definitely something else. And pretty much they could not control themselves for the life of them. No matter what anybody wanted to do, there was no stopping that class from doing whatever the hell they wanted to. Anyways, the owner of the teacher, or the owner of the classroom, or the teacher of the classroom, blech, is the English teacher I have this year, which I didn't know was uh in charge of the whole movement, I guess. Anyways, my French class decided to steal all of the sweaters. Not my whole French class, just like some people, I guess, in the class. It was kind of weird. It was funny to hear about at the time, but now it's like, why did they do that? I don't even know who did it in my class to this day, but we just know that it was from my class because that's where they were storing the champion sweaters until we started distributing them to the homeless people. So it was like painfully obvious that it was the people in our class, or it was some people in our class anyways. And I remember they I guess they they stole the champion sweaters. I say they because it was confirmed to be a group of kids. I think it was this year they found them finally, but it was just, it was annoying to deal with at the time. Like at the time, for everybody else, it was annoying. Before our class, it was like another one of those situations. Just pretty well got everybody out of class at that point. To give you a small example of what that class was like, well, the English teacher had plants. She brought in plants, and she was just gonna take care of the plants and stuff like that. And my class decided to go out of their way and pour Coca-Cola and stuff like that into a watering, or into a plant. We were like, well, we're just feeding the plants. She killed us almost. And then champion sweaters happened. And then, there's this funny story where a friend of mine in class rolled up a joint, but instead of it being full of weed and stuff like that, it was dirt, and just dirt. It was the stuff from the flower ponds. It was the fertilizer and stuff like that. He rolled it up in a piece of paper. He lit it. He made a small fire in the desk, and it was like none of the fire alarms were triggered or anything. Nothing really went off. It was just that the the vice principal pretty well smelt it from down the hallway. He came storming in. All the principals were there. The principal, all the vice principals, janitors, security, all of that was there in the classroom, trying to figure out what was going on. Did a bag search of everybody in the area, like of where the smell was coming from. This kid grabs the rolled up thing, and to try and hide it from them, he shoves it down his pants and in his underwear, right where his balls are. this the school didn't want to touch anybody down there, so they didn't find that. The person with the lighter hid it in a little bag, like an empty chip bag that was in his backpack, and they didn't look in there either, so they were just like, okay. Anyways, it was a pretty wack year. And what made me think about it now is that my English teacher is still mad about it to this day, and I'm the only one from that class in her class now. So it's like she keeps bringing it up to me, and yeah. But I mean, like, rightfully so, though. It was her stuff that was destroyed, and my class didn't even apologize or pay for any of the damages done. They just did stuff, laughed at it, and left them there to deal with all, like, the debris and stuff like that. So, yeah, that class was hell, pretty much, and it was fun. Long story short, don't steal things because you want to steal things, because it might come and bite you in the ass later.